Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yay! It's time for Sunday school. Woo! We're here. It's cool. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing out there? Oh, hi Max. You want to come up? Can you come up? No, he's like, nah, I don't want to do that today. Welcome everybody. Our weekly spotlight on Skool, the hot new platform where we've got it growing on. And I've got some great new stuff for you today. More about the ABC 1, 2, 3 simple school quick start that I help people do um, before they get in there and bog it down with a bunch of courses or classrooms or stuff or funnels. Just set the basics and create the community, cultivate the community, and then begin to grow. School makes it so simple, and I'm super passionate. So I am absolutely overjoyed to be here each week sharing my passion with you. Ooh, stretch. I have a very, very stiff neck, which is creating some challenges for me today. Was actually difficult brushing my hair. Sometimes these, woo, yeah, slept on that wrong. It's been a few days of sleeping on that wrong or waiting for it to heal. Time, it just takes time. Everybody wants to make it go away, fix it, fix it, fix it. And you just have to give it some time. And the same is true of your community, right? Everybody wants it right away. And that's great if you've got a huge audience or a lot of money for ads or a deep network of super supporters that are going to really pump the volume into that fast growth. But it's still possible to grow pretty fast in just a month. Last year, I took the WOW Women's Network into the top 1,000 of all school communities in only 20 days. No ads, no massive audience, no big email list. I simply invited people every day. That's right. I went to LinkedIn. I went to networking communities I was in. I invited women who would be aligned with the community. I'm in a lot of communities on Skool. I invited people that I've been hanging out with to come and join me, and they did. Of course, my life had a meltdown, and I didn't have the proper vision or structure to sustain that community. So I learned a lot from the lesson. But it is completely possible to have a flourishing, thriving community without a big email list, without a big audience, without any socials, without any ad budget, with just you, your passion, and your get going attitude, right? And the guidance of some helpful school experts such as myself. Yes, I'm a community catalyst. I know other people who are experts in retention, which means keeping people in the community once you get them there. People who are experts in conversion, which means the number of people that come and look at your about page versus the number of people that actually join. That percent is your conversion percentage, your ratio of those who sign up versus those who see. Yeah, so there's a wonderful pool of other experts in my Wise Schoolers community. And I've worked with a lot of school games winners and top creators on the platform. So I have a lot of accumulated knowledge. Plus, I've built on other platforms. Some of you may be on Heartbeat or Mighty or Circle or in Kajabi communities at this point. Now Go High Level has mimicked Skool and has community pool of their own. Everybody's got communities out there. And there's so many different ways to go about it. I mean, there's also the Great Discovery, which is a huge course platform. And there's lots of course platforms. But Skool isn't a course platform. It's not just an online group place. It's not just a funnel factory, but it can be used as all of those in one. It's got your payment processing, your emailing, your live streaming now, and we're about to have subscription tiers worked into the classroom, so you can have a free community that brings people in to nurture them, and then you can have a membership of recurring revenue. We call it MRR, monthly recurring revenue. You can have that in the classroom, or one ticket, or short-term programs that people can buy. So there's a lot. They're always improving it. Every week there's more improvements on this platform. And Sam hops on calls. Sam, the founder, the key owner, Alex Hormozy's another owner. Ted Carr's invested. A lot of people have invested in Skool, and our owners, we all kind of are owners and participants when we own our own community. But Sam hops on calls with people and asks. He just asks, right? It's like, what do you guys think of this? And what should we do this? And it has the conversations. And that's what you want to do in your community too, is just have the conversations. So if you're interested in learning more about the ABC method, align your passion with your purpose, with a purpose that people will pay for, right? Make sure that the community you're building is something other people are interested in other words, and that will sustain itself. The idea is to create these little ecosystems, these self-sustaining ecosystems that you could actually walk away from, or hopefully not be sick, but that's not going to fall apart if you're not there every minute of every day. You want them to breathe and live on their own. That's the A. The B is to build the base foundation, right? Not a whole bunch of classes and not a bunch of overwhelming stuff that tends to drive people away. Or if they do pay, they're like, oh, this is too much that I can't even get my money's worth. So, I'm just going to leave. That does happen. If there's too much in there, people will leave. It doesn't seem to make sense, but that's the way it is. So B, we just build the basics. If you've been in my world, that's what I do with health and with beating burnout, with overcoming overwhelm, with longevity that's simple and effortless, and with pain relief, right? Keep it simple. The simple foundations. That's what WISE stands for: wellness, integration, solution, essentials. Basically the basics. And we're doing the same thing with school building here. You just start with your description, image, and your short description of what the group's about. Your about page image and your short explanation of what the group's about. Maybe a video also helping to explain a little more, but you don't have to start with a video. And then a welcome post that welcomes people in, again, tells them what you're doing, why you're there, and then invites them to start engaging by prompting them with a question like, tell us where you're based, and do you have any pets, and something quirky about you, or something fun, or your workspace, or whatever, something relevant related to the kind of party you want to create in your community. Calvin Hollywood talks about this a lot, the metaphor of it's a party, right? It's a party. We have cheesecake. I'm not doing a German accent justice, but despite my rich German Prussian heritage, that was in the 1850s, so I didn't pick up the accent, but I am studying German. Anyhow, if you think of it as a party, I've helped a lot of new community owners with this, because they're like, how do I get more followers? And we're not getting followers here. We're making friends. That's a core difference in the approach on Skool versus social media. We're not scrolling feeds and collecting followers. We're making friends and having conversations. We're sharing our excitement about something or life, right? About getting better at something, or getting better at ourselves, right? I do that every day in William Carter's group, Identity Shift. We're doing identity shifting. It's a reality forge focusing on the I am. And this month we've been really focused on self-worth. I am wonderful. I am worthy. I am healthy, wealthy, wise, Wendy, inspired and inspiring, a leader of leaders, helping others choose to be happier, healthier humans day by day, come what may. Yes. Yay! In my world, yay is embodied by the big Y, arms up to the sky, right? You activating you, you appreciating you, you attending to you accepting you. You're awesome. Yes, that's right. Pause. First sip of coffee. So delightful. All right. What else? Yeah, so many amazing communities. There's the whole discovery. ABC, cultivate the party, right? You invite. Who do you want at the party? What kind of environment do you want to create at this party? What kind of games do you want to suggest once you've got the pool of party goers together? You can be like, hey, you want to do this activity? I've got these activities and these games available. What are you most interested in? What should we do now? Right? You ask them instead of being like, everybody put on these spectacles and we're going to make a spectacle. You can do that too. That can be fun if it's done the right way. But you want to stir that party environment. It's a whole new, different approach to online communities. It's much less rigid. It's much more fun. There's inside jokes. I mean, the Goosify community is the ultimate embodiment of all of this. It's like rainbows and blitzes and all kinds of craziness. I mean, you're going to Goosify your life. It's going to be colorful. And they're now in the top page of discovery. I'll show you some of these in a minute. But also today, if you're a dancer, many of you in my world are dancers, or even if you're not a professional dancer and you love dance and you'd like to take some dance classes, there's a community called Skool Dance. And you can take classes right there online with other people. There's fun video collaborations. There's all kinds of moving moments in Skool Dance, and it's free right now, but it's about to go paid. So I want to lead off. You can see scrolling down at the bottom, I made a link for you to go and join, one that's really easy to remember. I also made the QR code. I'm going to get that right one of these days. Up here where it says dance, you can just scan that with your phone and that'll take you to the about page. And I'm going to show you that. Those are my affiliate links so that she knows I sent you because I love inviting people. And I do have a very deep background in dance. I started college in photography and fine arts, and then ended up in a piece for non-dancers by my sculptures teacher's girlfriend. And then ended up taking a class for non-dancers, and then ended up auditioning. And they're like, well, you have no technique, but we want you creatively. So go study some technique this summer and come back and audition again. And I did. And suddenly I was in the School of Dance, which amazed me and my mother. It was very modern, barefoot ballet, very performance art, kind of modern. Right. So it wasn't that kind of dance with the tutus and stuff that had turned me off when I was a kid and wanted guitar lessons. So there I was studying dance. And then next thing you know, I'm in New York City and I'm partying and doing promotions at clubs with people I studied in dance history. It was amazing. I was working at the legendary Dance Space Project in St. Mark's Church and PS 122 and Dance Theater Workshop and movement research and doing performances in clubs. Martha Mother was an amazing one with a 6-foot man doing tiny little Martha Graham dances in a seedy meatpacking district club, right? That's where I met Baryshnikov and Mark Morris and it was amazing days. Anyhow, nice tangent. But Skool Dance, I'll be doing some workshops about that in the community upcoming also. And we'd love for you to join us if you're interested in a moving experience. Let's go take a look, shall we? Yeah. Let me change the screen first and then share tabs. Do. That is the Schoolers tab. And here we go. It's not sharing. Oh, school dance. There it is. Got it, Wendy. Good job. Pat myself on the back. Oh, here we're sharing that. There we go. School dance. Let's watch this little video about Lauren, from Lauren.
4 years ago, I was at a huge crossroad in my dance journey. I experienced one of the most painful and transformative seasons of my life yet. I finished dancing for 5 years professionally with a company I knew and loved. I didn't know what dance would look like for me, and I didn't know what my community would look like. Many of us, our dance journeys are shaped by who we're with. And when we don't have that anymore, it can be hard to do it all alone. In 2020, I experienced dance across the virtual space. And today, here I am in 2025. I'm the founder and facilitator of a community called Skool Dance. If you are on this page and you're a dancer who's looking for a space to connect with other dancers, to experience classes and challenges, and to just look at your journey with fresh vision, please come and join us inside this group. It's super powerful, friends, and I want to share it with you. All right, I'm Lauren Messina. This is Skool Dance, and you are welcome here.
And it is wonderful. Let me tell you, I've been in her group since I met her in the school games community last year, and we have been in one another's groups, and we're in other groups together. And it is just so much fun to make friends like this on the platform. And here it is. Whether you're brand new and curious, whether you're coming back after years away like me, I mean, I realize that this table is the same height as a ballet bar, so I can take the bar class. Something I haven't done in decades, right? And it's getting me moving again. And there's also pros in there who are tired of the competition in politics or just looking for a place to share. She has guests do these classes, and it's a collective, collaborative school dance space. I'm obviously really excited about it. Woo, let's dance. So come on in. Today is the last day. It's free. As you can see, free until September 21st. So join today, click the link, go to the dance.wisewithwendy.com or hit the QR code and make some friends. Welcoming, inspiring spaces to move more and create stuff. And there have been some fun videos. Oops, I almost went and checked my messages immediately. Let's take a look at the calendar. Computer frozen. Yeah, there you go. Look at all that. Modern dance, ballet, learn NDT, modern dance, submit your thing, blah, 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 virtual meetup, shuffle dance break, conditioning. And as you can see, today's focus is bring a friend. So here I am inviting you. And I do hope that you'll join us. It's a very engaged community. Here's a sneak peek inside. There's all kinds of conversations going on about dance. Hope that didn't make you dizzy. Meet friends, move more, make stuff, check in, show off, main chat, learn things, give thanks, support other artists, and of course, Modern Dance Club. Woohoo! It is fun. It is engaging. Look at me go. Look at all these fabulous people. And there you have it. It is just one of the many magnificent communities here on Skool. And when you're a Skool community owner, you get access to this, which is Schoolers. Many of you have seen this video. I'm going to play it again for those that are new to this world. It's quick and simple, and those of us that are in this world love it anyhow. So here we go.
My, what a peculiar place to have a party.
Schoolers is a secret world with training from top community builders, weekly news, member map, meetups, and quarterly competitions with leaderboards, prizes, events, and status. It's a community for community builders who want to turn their passion into a full-time income. From pickleball, dating, business, calligraphy, MMA, chess, and beekeeping, Schoolers is a movement. 50,000 community builders, providing community for 15 million people, collectively earning over $1 billion per year, all while having serious fun. Join now for $9 per month with a 14-day free trial. Everything you need to build is inside.
Join the party, people. Come on. There's something that you love that you would love to have a little party about online, especially if it's one that makes you money. And it costs nothing to get started. There's a 14-day free trial and free training, weekly news with the new releases and interacting with fellow community owners. There's member map. There's in real life meetups. Yes, I'm planning to attend a couple in October if I can get this vehicle situation worked out, and start the road life with dog, which is my brand new community and my brand new adventure, thus putting the two together as a wonderful journey. So $9 a month hobby plan. You can get a $99 a month plan with more features and a custom URL so that it would say school.com coolness, or whatever you want it to be called, like Schoolers up here. So it's a no-brainer, and you've got me on your side for your quick start. You get a complimentary one-to-one school action plan when you join one of my communities, and then you can get a super special low rate school quick start session where I do it with you, done with you setup to get you started. And of course, there's other support packages you can get to work with me, but you can come on into the community, and it is super simple. You can check out the free one here at Explore Wise School Building. This is more of a blog or article feed than a community that's public. So there's not a lot of personal sharing by people in this one. This is another new one, but it's a lot more in-depth articles. And you can go ahead and join and get that free session. And then you're going to want to come into the a lot of schnitzel. That was a joke they made on the school news. Is a weekly Tuesday show. Yes, live streaming updates and improvements are happening. So the next step would be to join the Wise School Building, which is where you get your community quick start. You launch fast and start making some money, simple and quick. Not a big classroom, not a bunch of stuff, not a bunch of templates and tactics and strategies and all the stuff that weighs down so many people who are coming to the platform to start a community, and they get in these mega groups and they get lost. I'm here to help you. I keep this group small. I help people one-to-one, done with you. And then, of course, you ascend to the Wise Schooler community, which is where the elite community leaders grow with ease. We're not about chasing money. We're about balancing body, business, being, work, life, relationships, home, choices, right? And of course, growing and improving day by day together as elite community leaders, leading ourselves well in order to lead others more effectively, and have, of course, super successful communities that we can walk away from that keep growing while we go have a life. And then we can come back and be like, wow, look at this amazing community that you kickstarted. That's the goal, these wonderful ecosystems. So that's the simple path with me. The Explore Wise School Building, which is free blog article type site, also new. And then the new Wise School Building, all of it's wise because we're not chasing money. We're not chasing that 10K. We're planting seeds and cultivating environments. Okay, that's the difference. You can go hop in a million communities that are going to be like 10K today. We're planting seeds and cultivating an environment of growth that will last for the long term. Beautiful gardens, not quick grow sea monkeys or whatever, right? So there's the difference. There's a lot of different approaches on the platform, and there's one. I'm not right for everybody, but you can find one that's right for you. And there's a wonderful place to do this. It's called School Discovery. And if you do click the create your own, make sure it says Wendy Wiseman invited you. And if it doesn't, go back and find one of my links, and please use my referral link or somebody else's that you want to support, because you do get 40% of the ongoing recurring membership revenue of anyone that signs up with your link. So it's pretty cool. Let's look at a few of these. Learn Modern Calligraphy is a community by two gals in Ohio. I think they're sisters, and they just put out a monthly kit. This is your monthly workbook. This is your monthly, here it is. And then people go through it together. It's that simple. You don't have to go live every week. You don't have to, have a big classroom. You don't have to make all these things. You don't have to have a book. You don't have to be a stage speaker. You can just be, you don't even have to show your face. There's faceless communities, although really the interaction in this age of the trust gap and so much AI fakeness everywhere, it's good to actually be real. Just be real with people. That's all. That's what it's all about. So you can see this runs the gamut. I mean, Tom's been around forever. And English Paper Piecing Society. That's a new one to me. I hadn't known that was there. AI with Jack. So yeah, all kinds of things. Create your community and come out, right? Let's see. Goose said he was on the first page now. Let's see. Bible Journaling Club. These are the top 1,000 communities come up first. See, 1, 2, 3. This is what I was talking with the Women's Network last year before they changed the algorithm and split it up into the different categories. I rose into the top 1,000 communities in 20 days. There's still 130 people in that community, but it needs a little refreshing. I've got to go back to that garden and refresh, renew, revitalize it. Yoga, revival, mediums, more yoga. Look at all of these things. Awaken, a lot of awakening going on, huh? And what was I just talking about? The trust gap, the lack of connection in the world today. And that is just, this is spirituality. That's why. There we go. Let's look for Goosify in all communities. It'll be very colorful. It should pop up right there. 22, the Goosify Goosey. Yes, as you can see, this community is about meeting your peeps and having fun and, inside jokes. And there's a CRM software that comes with it. And he's been doing these in real life events all over the world. He's got all of his different goosinesses and his team here. So it's fun. I've been with them since last year. And see how simple that is. It's not a super funnily community like so many are, like come in and then you find the classroom is just prompts to sign up for their thing to go to their next level. They're just funnels. Some of these communities are just funnels that are steering people certain places. This is a community of over 3,000 people, almost 4,000 people, that is fun and highly engaged. Shared purpose, frequent interaction, inside jokes. Yes, it's free. And there you have it. So let's take a look at the super special I have for you. I was talking about why school building. Share this tab instead. And right now, I don't know if you saw, the link isn't here. Upgrade, explore, start your school. Nope. Maybe it's on the other one. This one, explore wise school building. Oh boy, no, it's not. That must be ease that I was thinking about. I better add that link. Anyhow, I have a super special setup today. It's 1, 2, 3. And you can get that PayPal link from me. I'm going to add it to those pages because I was short-sighted, or maybe it was supposed to expire already. It's going through September. This is valid until October 1, 2, 3, instead of $500 or more to get one-to-one done with you set up, quick and simple. Of course, the busier I get, the more expensive it's going to get and the less availability there's going to be. But right now you have a lot of access to me because I just started these. So now is the time to get in, get that extra attention, get that extra TLC, all for the low fee of $123. And that gives you ongoing access to the school building community instead of a monthly or annual membership of some sort. Let's see what it's priced at right now. Yeah, $9 a month or $50 a year is what it's priced at right now. But for the 123, you'll get ongoing access for the life of the container. So you can just keep growing with us and sharing with other community owners as they come in and we grow together. So that is super exciting. But what I'm super excited about that started this week is, drum roll please, road life with dogs. That's right. I just started it because I was like, all right, I gotta get going. I've got, my car isn't operational right now, and that is a big hindrance. I can walk to the stores. It's good. I love to walk, and I have access to things here. Careful, boys. They're knocking over the ladder out there wrestling. At least I'm not in a dust cloud. If you've been on any of the episodes where they did that to me and it's like dust or knocked me over. Anyhow, so I just started looking at no build options. I'm part of the Van Life Network. You can see over here in the links section, I'm part of the Van Life Network, and that's a lot of Europeans, and it's more focused on van life. I'm a part of Canine Advocates, which is very important for your dog's health. I'm in about 11 different dog communities. Loyal Shepherds by Pablo is all about German Shepherds, and he does t-shirt runs periodically, which are fun. Road life with dogs is for those of us, if you didn't know, I ended up living in my Subaru earlier this year when I was, I lost my house, I lost my housing, I lost a lot of things, I lost my motorcycle, but Max and I were living in the Subaru for a little bit. And I've done car camping, I've done tent camping, I've done both bicycle touring, I've done motorcycle touring. So I'm very resilient and adaptable. This is a little cramped space, an old Subaru Forester with a dog in a fast, like, move in. I was sleeping in the driver's seat because his crate was in the back, and it was really like out of the house. It wasn't, let's set up the car for living in. So it wasn't a car kit that was all prepped for car life. It was just shit, I've got to go now. So this community is about supporting that. There's a lot of people. Once you're out there, you see how many people are living in their cars, their trucks, their vans. It's crazy. And, a lot of people are doing it by choice. A lot of people will do it temporarily to tour all of the national parks or something. And there's ways to do no build car living, no build van living, super affordable, right? You buy the $5,000 to $15,000 vehicle, and then for under $500 or for $500 or $1,000, you can set up a pretty nice setup without building things, without getting into the van conversions or school bus conversions, which are also super cool. And a lot of us love to do, and I've been into for years. And then there's shopping for RVs for that next level of comfort. I belong to a bunch of RV with dogs type of communities and forums on other platforms, which are just a lot of noisy nonsense, but there's also some really helpful hacks in there. So I decided, of course, to make a school to bring people together without ads, without algorithms, without the trolls, in a safe, sustainable, fun place where we can support one another. And I can share my journey. You can share yours. We can swap tips and talk about how you either end up living on the road or choose the vehicle that you're in. Preparing for the next chapter, road life in North America. And this is the hub that I built to share that. And so you're invited to come on in and introduce yourself and your dog. Here's Max and I in the Subaru. You can click these images to make them bigger. I just tossed that up as the first image. There we are on the road, quite literally. I was not driving though, I'm parked. See, there's parked cars. And this is a wonderful piece of art that Michelle, who's no longer with us, Such a wonderful artist. We miss you. So there you have it. And of course, my fun graphic. And I kickstarted the YouTube channel, which has no videos yet, but it has a subscriber. So my wonderful member, Raja, joined it, and she shared some of her journey too. You can see here in the welcome post. See how slim and streamlined that is? Boom. She shared some photos. There it is. But it's just, look, welcome, the YouTube channel, which you can just subscribe to right here. Oh, look at that. I created some playlists. I forgot all about that. Bed, kitchen, fast, cheap hacks. But I'm going to start making some videos today. And I guess you can't click that one here, but on the TV, it has a bigger image. You have to make it so it fits in there. Anyhow, there's that. Let's go back to this. And I can show you that this tab, that it's that simple. What, 4 posts? How did you choose your vehicle? I put a poll up, right? But I just started with this one and that one image that I threw up there and a sentence, and then it's grown from there. So you don't need anything major. Notice I have the calendar and the classroom turned off. Of course, I can access the classroom by typing it in here, or sometimes I make the hidden link through the leaderboard for people. And this is a buy Max some snacks, like a buy me a coffee thing. And then I started my captain's log to keep track. And then I'll be adding a couple of things. I already have some assets made, a fast action, no build, getaway, quick list, and some things like that. I've been working on the business plan, funding proposals, and of course I have all kinds of research. I was researching, I found a Sprinter, a ProMaster, and a Dodge Caravan that I'm looking at here in Folsom. I also found an office warehouse that I was doing the business proposal to have the place to drive in and do videos of some quick builds and things. And I'm working on the proposal for that as a home base for the roaming life. So there you have it. Here we are across the country, around the world. I love the map feature. So there you have a school, Sunday school today. That was a long one, a little longer because I'm so excited about so many things, right? Usually only 25, 30 minutes. But another thing I wanted to note is that Lauren was also a guest on one of the first episodes of Sunday School way back in the day. So if we find that in the YouTube history, you can go see that from last year, one of the earliest episodes of Sunday School, and Lauren and School Dance were a feature. So come on in and join us if you want to bust a move. Today is the day to do it before there's a membership fee on the community. So hop on in today. You can scan the QR code right up here. You can go to dance.wisewithwendy.com. Or you can DM me, just DM me. Let's have a conversation. And if you missed the offer today, sorry about your luck, but it's still worth it. Come on in anyhow and enjoy. She might have a free trial on it. But if it's something you're into, it's worth checking out. More movement makes the world a better place. Movement is life, right? Exercise helps you move better. But movement is life, right? From your respiration, your circulation, from the cells splitting at the very beginning, from the cells being fertilized at the very beginning, from stars, and cell, everything. Movement, energy and movement, right? So on that note, remember the 3 key reset that helps you keep going throughout the day. You just saw me do it a few times. Breathe, smile, enjoy. And that's the way to make it a great day.